Looks like that sprint was actually pretty useful.
I think it's true.
Right along.
To tell the truth, I've known Lieutenant General Bright for a long time. The incoming president also knew him personally was a crucial factor.
No kidding. Here we've got nature, medieval streets, and a cutting-edge city all living side by side.
The aerotrams are amazing.
Coming in a few weeks.
Looks like that sprint was actually pretty useful. Things are moving right along.
He does conduct field tests for Marduk after all, and his group even resolved that prior incident. We're getting close to a solution for our own issue, correct?
Yep, the ID slot expansion's nearly wrapped up, so we should be able to begin Phase 2 by tomorrow. I'll be the one handling that, of course. Could you contact the others in the meantime?
Affirmative. It's the least I can do, since I can't help with development. You have my continued support, Mr. Sacred. Please give my regards to Chief Plato.
Will do. You seem like you've got your hands full. Just be careful not to overdo it, Orion.
Thanks for the help, Altina. It must be difficult doing all this while you're out and about.
Not at all. I haven't done much to help since yesterday. I should have spent more time studying hardware instead of just software programming.
You've done more than enough, seeing as you've been helping out at both Thor's Academy and the Foundation. That was Yona, right? From the Crossbell branch? I bet I'd hardly recognize him or Chief Plato. Not to mention Kia from the SSS, or even that Star Princess girl.
You're right. I was lucky to see them all when we visited Yuna's place. He has grown so much, but she still can't keep up with Sully.
I think you've grown a bit too, Altina. Aren't you about 3 reach taller than Million?
That's true. But I feel lacking when comparing our proportions. How vexing. I guess this is what sets people apart.
Well, you're only 17. And there's plenty of time to grow. Look at Fee. She's 20, but she's still growing bit by bit.
If you say so. Instructor Toa, on the other hand...
No need to spell it out. She's well aware.
You could say that again. Better be careful she doesn't hear you talking about it behind her back. She doesn't skimp on her morning glass of milk, even now. When we saw her last month, Jellica and I teased her about it until she had smoke coming out of her ears.
Jeez, no wonder she got mad. You two never change.
Even though you're so far apart, you still manage to see each other quite often.
That goes for you too. I should say that goes for all of us in Class 7. Can't deny we've been pretty active all over the place, even after everything that went down in Crossbell. Who'd have thought that even with my head start, we'd end up in Calvert together?
Yeah. Hard to think our nations were at war with each other until just 3 years ago. Now Calvert is a superpower in its own league, about to accomplish something unheard of. I just can't believe the presidential office invited us to have front row seats.
Tell me about it. I looked into it some on the side while I was on my assignment in the Free Cities.
We will soon be arriving at our destination near Basel, Province de Ouge, in the Calvert Republic. We ask that you please not forget any of your personal items and prepare to disembark. For the 2 machine units being transported, the team on location will handle...
I see lights down below. That must be it.
The home of the Verne Group, and also a renowned university.
Yep. Basel really is the most cutting-edge city in the Republic.
It all started back in May, when the Republic launched their first ever rocket into outer space. Announced internationally without warning, their comms and observation satellite was up in orbit only a month afterward. The Republic's and the President's intentions weren't clear, which left the continent in a panic. Our Erebonian Empire was no exception. Of course, the night before this trip, I received one more surprise. A message from someone completely unexpected.
The time is nigh. The 8 leaves must come together as one, and cut a path to the land where the heavens turn. It is after your fateful clash with the Black God that you will find your true blade.
It was a letter from a man I hadn't seen in nearly 6 years. The man who taught me the way of the sword. The founder of the 8 Leaves One Blade School. My master, Yun Ka-Fai, the Sword Hermit.
Rean Schwarzer, Crow Armbrust, and all your associates. Welcome to the Calvert Aerospace Force's Ort Proving Ground. Present arms! Salute the heroes of our ally, Erebonia.
Hot damn.
Whoa! What's all this?
My name is Daniel Haring. I am the commander of the Calvert Aerospace Force. I have the pleasure of being the one in charge of Project Startaker and overseeing this special exercise. I look forward to working with you, Schwarzer, Armbrust, and Orion.
A Allow me to introduce myself properly. My name is Rean Schwarzer. To be honest, I never imagined such a warm welcome.
Yeah, you really rolled out the red carpet. But don't you think it was a bit much?
Indeed. Their impeccable timing suggests practice.
Sorry for the unexpected surprise. It was President Gramhart's request, with as much grandeur as possible and the utmost respect. So he said. After all, we owe Thors quite a debt for putting a stop to the Great War on its first day, only 3 years ago.
Well, I wouldn't give us that much credit. It was only possible thanks to the ceasefire and the efforts of the Republican Army in Operation Meal Mirage.
The fact that the appointed commander came from another nation was a huge shock to everyone at the time. It's said that the one who made the final decision to give him command of Calvard's troops, in spite of opposition, was you, General Haring.
You certainly know your stuff. To tell the truth, I've known Lieutenant General Bright for a long time. That the incoming president also knew him personally was a crucial factor.
Is that really true?
I see. I mean, I heard he was a former soldier, but...
From what I'm told, the Ashen Chevalier, still more or less a child at the time, was put through a lot during the armed conflicts 5 years ago. Despite that, he managed to repel our forces with ease, taking great pains to minimize casualties even among his enemies. Those soldiers stand here today. No doubt their enthusiasm played a role in your well-deserved welcome.
I'm truly honored.
He comes off as friendly enough, but the Intelligence Division's rating places him among the highest threat levels.
I don't doubt for a second he's more than he's letting on. And it sounds like he and President Gramhart are pretty tight.
Now then, the joint exercise will be held tomorrow at 1300 hours. I've already arranged for you to stay at a hotel in the city this evening, so I hope you'll take the night to unwind and refresh. Once we finish with the exercise, we'll celebrate with a proper reception, featuring some light refreshments and appetizers.
No doubt we'll be under close surveillance.
We'll be looking forward to it. Also, about tomorrow's arrangements.
Actually, I hate to bring this up after you've gone through all the trouble. But thanks to some pals of ours, we've already got tonight's accommodations figured out.
What do you mean?
Let them in.
Yes, sir!
Does that vehicle belong to the guild?
Oh, don't tell me.
It's
Toa
Fee and
and
Toa.
Fee?
We weren't supposed to meet until tomorrow. I actually managed to get all my stuff done and get here early.
Same here. Though I'm still a little distracted by what's been going on in the capital.
Are these Thors folks seriously just going to ignore us? I don't know what you're planning, but for security reasons, these people will be staying...
We appreciate your concern, but you don't need to fret.
The professor's house has all of the latest security features, so you won't have to worry about your guests of honor, right?
It's been a long time, Professor. Apologies for making you come all the way here, despite your busy schedule.
It's no trouble at all, General. The plan has almost come to fruition thanks to your hard work. As it happens, I'm already acquainted with your guests, so I was happy to offer my home. I hope I'm not overstepping.
Not at all. If you'll have them, then we'll leave their accommodations to you. By the look of it, you have transportation handled as well. Please rest well tonight, everyone. Someone from the presidential office will stop by to see you in the morning. Please refer to them if you have any questions about tomorrow's arrangements.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I've heard a lot about you, actually. I never could have expected this would be where we'd run into each other, though.
Professor Schmidt told me you've been researching East Zumeria's desertification.
That's right, though recent developments regarding the space program have brought me back home. And I decided to help you all out after I got a call from Toa.
I really appreciate it.
Oh, is that so? I guess she did attend that symposium in the Republic back in April.
Rean, Crow, everything's unloaded. Tier fees included.
Tier fees?
That little squirt of a mechanic speaks a language all her own.
Now that's just plain rude, Crow. Don't you know I'm a grown woman who also happens to have a boyfriend? Huh? V and President Toa? Weren't you two meeting up tomorrow?
We're a bit early. Long time no see.
It's nice to see you too, Mint. Well, I'm glad you made it. Whoa! That's one of the Republic's assault frames?
And she's supposed to be an adult?
Hey, Mint! Don't get too carried away.
Nah, it's fine. Leave her be. I heard she's helping out Professor Schmidt. There's no doubt the girl's got plenty of experience. For tonight, we'll conduct the final inspection and make sure your machines are in tip-top condition.
Thank you. I'm Rean Schwarzer, by the way.
The name's Crow Armbrust. And my machine's got more than a few quirks, so best of luck. Honestly, it's been a minute since anyone from Reinford's had a look.
Is that so? Just leave it to me. Esmere's been around, but I haven't seen you since April, Professor. Well, there's a torrent of things I've been meaning to discuss with you, but work's kept me busy.
That's quite all right. I know you're as dedicated to the space program as anyone. I'm the one who should be sorry since I haven't been able to help out.
Nonsense. This isn't something someone like you needs to get involved with.
Well, there's a lot to take care of, but you can leave it to us.
Speaking of which, it's getting quite late. Shall we head to Basel?
Yes, let's. Unfortunately, someone will have to squeeze into the Lino.
That won't be necessary.
An orbital bike? When did you sneak something like that in?
Oh, I did see them put in some extra cargo before takeoff.
Wait, that isn't from Reinford. It's from Etwas, the luxury car manufacturer.
Crow? Care to explain?
Hey, come on. Back in the Free Cities, a ride like this, keep a low profile.
How dare you cheat with another brand?
Don't give me that. Even Jellica and George wanted to drive one.
Classic Crow and Toa.
Makes sense that they get like this when they're together. They've known each other longer than us. Speaking of, it's good to see you again. It's been since April, hasn't it? I'll be counting on you.
Sure, I won't let you down.
Looks like we won't have to split up then, huh?
It's about 20 minutes to Basel. It's dark out, so everybody drive safe.
I'm relieved they got there safely, and the professor's offer is within our expectations. I'll dispatch a representative tomorrow morning. Tell me, how do you feel about our chances of success?
Hard to say. Opportunities like this don't come for free, so I'd be grateful if they could at least knock some sense into that daughter of mine. With their guidance, I put the odds at 50-50.
So this is the abandoned road to Ort. I'd heard there was an old gunship blocking the way until last October.
This might be even grander than Ruhr.
No kidding. Here we've got nature, medieval streets, and a cutting-edge city all living side by side.
The aero trams are amazing too. And all the way up there is...
Yep, the most prestigious research institute in all of Calvard, the Basel Institute of Science. That dome is the famous astronomical observatory.
Wow, it's delicious.
Oh. The cheese is exquisite. Oh, and this bread is so fluffy. Even this, potato thing?
That's another one of Basel's specialties, a potato pancake called Rusty. You fry shredded potatoes in a frying pan until they're nice and crispy on the outside.
I see. It sure sounds tasty. Yummy!
Good grief. You wouldn't guess that you ladies were staying in someone else's home.
They're not wrong, though. It's all really good. Does it have something to do with the ingredients? Maybe the local water?
That's correct. The water here has been essential for the leaps we've made technologically in Basel. From maintaining critical machinery to aiding in the production of high-precision optical lenses. In fact, didn't the city of Ruhr also contain high-quality subterranean water?
You're right. It's actually melted snow from the mountains.
This has been quite educational.
Now then, since today will be quite busy, why don't we enjoy some dessert a little early? I hope you don't mind.
Ta-da! Introducing the Professor's Special Engadine. It's a news tort packed with plenty of walnuts and nougat.
I want some.
Man, I can see why that Arkwright guy was totally sold on this place.
Yeah. Apparently one of his assistants grew up here, too.
I apologize for arriving so early in the morning. My name is Renee Kincaid. I'm an aide to President Gramhart. As you may already know, today's exercise begins at 1 p.m. You'll be joining us at the Ort Proving Ground, where you arrived last night. There, you'll participate in a mock battle with our new assault frame model. Of course, you still have plenty of time to enjoy Basel at your leisure before noon. I'd advise against wandering too far, but you might enjoy a stroll down to the canyon. And you can trust that there won't be surveillance of any kind. You have my word.
We understand. Thank you for taking the time to see us. To be perfectly honest, I assumed we'd be restricted to some degree.
Given this guy's reputation, I can't help but feel there's something suspicious going on.
Indeed. During the war, he easily managed to stay several steps ahead of the Intelligence Division spies.
Crow, Altina, don't say stuff like that! I'm so sorry, Mr. Kincaid.
Based on my run-ins with him, it does sound a bit fishy.
Please, consider our trust as an expression of respect and admiration from the President, and by extension, the Republic itself. Though, if I were to be frank, we're somewhat lacking in manpower, and therefore do not have the means to chaperone. Why, I myself just arrived here at Basel Airport first thing this morning.
That came out of nowhere.
I suppose we should expect as much from someone whose Lecter's equal in the intel world.
I see. I'm sure you must have a lot going on. I've heard a bit about it from Arkwright.
It seems his group has been busy. In any event, please keep in mind we will be unable to provide you with an escort, though I don't expect you'll need one. However, we can give you this.
Wait, is that
It's a card that gives us access to important city facilities. But rank A?
That's the equivalent of a management position or higher at the Vern Company. But that's the same rank as me.
I'd venture the presidential office made an official request to Mr. Towsend.
Correct. It will only be valid during the duration of your stay, but please take it as a token of our kindest regards. With that card, you will gain access to not only the aerotrams, but nearly everywhere else within the city. This is a rare privilege, so I hope you'll put it to use to enjoy your stay in Basel and engage with everything we have to offer. And with that, I'll be taking my leave. Expect me to check in with you as a courtesy around 11:30 a.m. One last thing. We don't concern ourselves with the matters of other organizations' assignments, so do as you please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Got it. Thanks for letting us know.
We'll be sure to show up at the training area on time.
From the sound of it, you've got one hell of a full plate. We'll do our best not to pile any more work on you.
If you would be so kind. I hesitate to call this a show of good faith, but just so you're aware, I received confirmation that the Sword Hermit has entered the Republic.
Wait, for real?
Keep in mind, though, this intel is about 3 days old. We haven't heard anything from him since then. Well, that's all from me. Until next time.